The United Nations. Need for the United Nations. Wars are the man-made disasters that cause a great destruction to life and property. Including soldiers, thousands of innocent people also lose their lives. Many more become homeless and lose their livelihood. There were 2 devastating wars in the 20th century. These caused more death and destruction than any other war before. Many countries of the world were involved in these 2 wars, and most countries were affected by the wars. The First World War, or WW First, started in 1914 and lasted for 4 years. Around 16 million people lost their lives. At the end of the war, an organization called the League of Nations was formed in 1919 to bring back peace among countries. However, it failed to achieve its purpose, and the Second World War, or WW2, began in 1939. The destruction caused by the World War II was even greater. Around 60 million people lost their lives. Nuclear bombs, which are more harmful than any other bomb, were dropped on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan at the end of WW2. This resulted in a huge loss of innocent lives and complete destruction of the 2 cities. After the devastating effects of the World War II, the leaders of various countries felt the need for an international organization to maintain peace in the world. The birth of the United Nations. After the end of WW2, an organization called the United Nations Organization, the UNO or UN, was formed to bring about world peace. Representative of 50 countries including China, France, the UK, the USA and the USSR met to discuss plans for the formation of an organization. They decided on a set of guidelines called the UN Charter on June 25, 1945. At present, 193 countries of the world are members of the UN. The UN was formally established on October 24, 1945. So, every year this day is celebrated as the UN Day. The headquarters of the United Nations are in New York, USA. The UN has received Nobel Prizes for helping to maintain world peace. Objectives of the UN. The main function of the UN is to try and settle disputes between its member nations through discussion and peaceful methods. Some of its objectives are as follows: to prevent future wars and to bring in peace, to encourage a spirit of cooperation amongst nations, to solve social, cultural and humanitarian problems, to encourage respect of human rights and support freedom for all people. The UN symbol and colors. The UN symbol is a map of the world viewed from the North Pole. The map is surrounded by olive branches which signify peace. The background of the map is blue. The UN often sends troops for peacekeeping duties in war-torn areas. Peacekeeping troops try to bring back peace and save lives. The UN peacekeeping vehicles are always painted white, and peacekeeping troops wear the UN blue beret or a round flat cap. When UN soldiers wear the UN blue beret, they no longer serve their own country. They serve the people of the world. Bodies of the UN. There are 5 main bodies of the UN to perform different functions. These are the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the International Court of Justice, and the Secretariat. In addition, there are some special agencies that help carry out the objectives of the UN. The General Assembly. The General Assembly is the main body of the UN. The member countries of the UN discuss on important issues related to peace and progress of the countries. They also oversee budgets. The General Assembly elects the members of all the other UN bodies. The members meet once a year and decisions are taken through voting. Each member country has 1 vote. The leader of the General Assembly is elected by the members. He or she provides leadership to the General Assembly and helps build understanding amongst members. The Security Council. The Security Council is an important organ designed specially to maintain peace in the world and provide security to the member countries. There are 15 members in the Security Council, 5 permanent and 10 non-permanent. The United Kingdom, China, France, Russia and the United States are the permanent members. The non-permanent members are elected by the General Assembly for a 2-year term. The permanent members have veto power. This means that if a single member disagrees with a decision, the decision cannot be made effective. The Security Council looks into disagreements between countries and suggests ways to resolve them peacefully. Countries are bound to follow the decisions made by the Security Council. The Economic and Social Council. The Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC, coordinates the economic, social, humanitarian and cultural activities of the UN. The General Assembly elects the 54 members of the ECOSOC for a 3-year term. The International Court of Justice. The International Court of Justice is the main judicial branch of the UN. It is located at The Hague in the Netherlands. The court consists of 15 judges elected by the General Assembly and the Security Council. It settles the disputes among the nations and gives advice on international law. The Trusteeship Council. The Trusteeship Council is presently suspended. It was established in 1945 to supervise certain territories of some of its member states. Its aim was to help these countries achieve independence and self-governance. By 1994, when this goal was achieved, the council was dissolved. The Secretariat. The day-to-day activities of the UN are carried out by the Secretariat. This body is headed by the Secretary General of the UN, who is its powerful official and acts as the leader and spokesperson for the entire UN.